Good morning, crypto fam, and good afternoon if you're watching this video later on, or evening. I've just woke up and it's all red. I'm panicking, I'm scared, I'm selling everything, we're going to zero. I'm starting to get that. I've got DMs come through, people saying, we're crashing, the market's crashing. And I turn around and say, look, Bitcoin is at 43,888 from making this video. It wasn't that long ago. We were at $15,000. We're at over $43,000. We've got some hopefully bullish news this week. We've got that Bitcoin ETF coming through. And that's hopefully could be Wednesday. So that's what BlackRock says. Or it could be Thursday or Friday. We do not know. It's up to the SEC. All we know, it could be today. But overall, I'm absolutely bullish on crypto. These pullbacks, and I've said it in videos, these pullbacks we get, it's where I will DCA into more. And I did do a tweet earlier this morning in what I'm DCAing into. I didn't put Tectonic because I've already DCA'd into Tectonic about a week ago, and I put a nice little bag in there. So I'm all right. I'm happy with Tectonic, doing really well on that. And also, it's like cycles, isn't it? This is big at the moment. This week is Bitcoin's moment. And this is Bitcoin's moment because of the ETF. Once Bitcoin has done its thing and starts to simmer off a little bit, that's when you get that rotation back into altcoins. And yeah, you're getting altcoins bleeding against Bitcoin at the moment, because we could just look on here on the chart. We can see here Bitcoin dominance at the moment is at 53.98%, nearly at 54. We're coming up to some resistance at the moment. I really do think, could we get to about 55 and then top out and come back down? Of course we could. But at the moment, like I said, this is Bitcoin's moment. And we're looking at Bitcoin at the moment, we're at an ascending wedge. It's looking really, 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 really bullish. And I've still got my target of 50 to 53. And then are we going to pull back? We could pull back from that and then basically just go sideways, or we could dip a bit further. Is this going to be sell the news event? I don't think it is going to be sell the news. This is like something totally different. Because normally we'll just be waiting for the Bitcoin halving. But this has come along now. So yeah, things have changed a little bit, in my opinion. So, yeah, I think we could come back a little bit, pump up, come back a little bit, and go sideways, and then rotate into the altcoin, Ethereum, or the altcoins in general straight away, But don't get me wrong, if Bitcoin rockets up, obviously it's going to drag the market up with it. But, at the moment, we're sort of Bitcoin's moment, we've got the altcoins just pulling back. I'm not bearish, I'm not nothing, I'm really excited. And, look at it, this is on the daily chart. We've got a lot of support around that 43, 42 mark, and then but if we do come back, if we do get a rejection, could that be a black swan event? Of course it could be. We could come back down to 36,000, to 34,000, and then obviously start making our way up again. Worst case scenario, some people 26,000, but we're not going to that. I'm pretty sure we're not going to that, but we've got a lot of support around here. I think if we do drop back down, it could be down to about 41,000 or so, but that's what my personal opinion is. It's like I say, always do your own research, but I think Bitcoin is looking mega strong at the moment. The bulls are in control, and obviously some people are on the sidelines because of the anticipation. There's always a chance you could get rejected. So like I say, always have a plan. But I really do think we're gonna go up there, because at the end of the day, it's like I say, I could come to here and it says altcoins drop, Bitcoin's flat, spot ETF denial chances 4 to 5%. Bloomberg analysis, Bitcoin maintaining stability as altcoin values slide with SEC spot ETF approval hanging in the balance. But overall, I really do think this ETF is going to come through. At the end of the day, I'm just following what the news is saying and what the sentiment is. And we can see here, it's again, altcoins drop, Bitcoin's flat, spot ETF. It says, Eric Bluanchi, reduce the chances of the SEC denying a spot ETF just to 5%, with fellow Bloomberg James Southwood indicating only a black swan intervention from Gary Gensler or Biden administration possible routes to denial. But he says here, interestingly, over the weekend, with traditional markets closed, crypto continues to trade as usual. with Bitcoin trading sideways, the rest of them are recording consolidation and sell-off. Bitcoin trading between 43,500 to 44,000 shows a mere 2% swing. And that's, like I say, the bulls are in control at this point in time, But however, the altcoins such as BNB, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Dogecoin, Polygon, Shiba Inu, ICP are all down about 3%. And as much as up to 9.7 to 10%, but it's like I said, it swings in cycles. This is Bitcoin's time, and I'm not really worried about any of this at all. So the most resilient seems to be Ethereum, XRP, Chainlink, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash at the moment. But I'm not worried at all. And we can see here, Bitcoin Arcade, Justin, billionaire Chama, says this is the most important year in Bitcoin existing. It will cross the chasm and we'll see mainstream adoption. And that's what a lot of people have been asking for. We want mainstream adoption, and we're starting to get it. But like with CRO at the moment, I feel like CRO at the moment is pretty strong. But before I get into that, we can see on the banter bubbles here, or sea of red. But if you notice one thing, Stacks, follows Bitcoin a lot. Stacks does. And that's up 13.7. So watch these ones very, very carefully, like Stacks. If we get approval, like with Stacks, I can imagine Stacks is going to pump pretty hard in that. So just bear that in mind. But like a lot of gaming tokens have dropped down a lot, at the moment. But again, it's all cycles. And for me, like with Gala, with Vulcan Forge, Beam, it's all buying the dip opportunities for me. Yes, we could go down a bit more, but I'm really, really feeling extremely, extremely confident. But we can look at CRO at the moment. If you go to CRO on the daily, it's just been in consolidations. We hit that top, didn't we, at 12 pence, and then we've dropped down. But we're in this consolidation at this point in time. And, we can look here at the moment, very strong. Bulls are in control at this moment in time. Very strong support down at around about this 8.5 cents at the moment in time. We can see the smart trail here. We're just basically following along this smart trail. So we haven't dropped down below the smart trail. We're still up here. We're oversold on the stock RSI here. Stochastic divergence. We're just basically following around about that 50-54% in that. So at the moment, we had a big, strong push down. But that's, like I said, that's the altcoins. Because it's like I said, I keep saying in this video, it's Bitcoin's moment. And that's what's happening. Bitcoin's dominance is going up. And that, so it's CRO looking quite strong here. We're in positive territory, CRO versus Bitcoin. So I'm really, really confident. And people I see on Twitter, people keep on buying CRO. It's just there. A lot of things going on with CRONOS. CRONOS is there. Built in November of 2021, very young chain indeed, and hopefully that's going to start pushing up and really start powering up in this bull market. I'm really confident, really bullish. Any of these dips to me is a buying opportunity. But like I said, if you're new to this market, you just got to get used to it. You can't be scared. Obviously, I always say, I don't leverage trade. I don't do any of that. I'm a long-term holder, and that's it. Period. I did have a go at it. I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. I'm just a long-term holder. Like I hold stocks long-term. I hold a lot of crypto long-term as well. And I see what's happening like with CRO. Very strong at the moment. And we're holding that. We're just over 8.5 cents at the moment. We've had that push down, but we're starting to chop a bit sideways. We've got a lot of strength around this area of, like I say, 8.5 cents. So really, 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 I'm happy with what CR is doing. It's in an accumulation zone again still. It's so sideways, and I just see it's a buying a dip opportunity. Could we go down further? Of course we could. But at the moment, I'm DCAing in very slowly, with liquidity that I've left to one side for times like this. So, always do your own research, do your own thing, don't follow what I'm doing. I'm just here for entertainment purposes, just ignore me. But yeah, looking at that, I'm feeling confident, bullish as anything. It's going to be a really exciting week ahead. But in general, in crypto, it's just going to be that kind of volatility, But we can have a look at let's have a quick look at Tectonic here. Tectonic again, like from the previous video, not really doing much at all, just a lot of sideways. We dropped down on these areas here, and then we basically pumped straight back up. So we're quite strong. The bulls are still in control. We've had a bit of a slide here on the 7-day, but overall, we're looking fairly. I'm fairly positive. Is it again by the dip opportunity? Yeah, I really do think it is. We're down by on 7 days, down by 8%. Maybe a DCA for me. I've DCA'd in around about this mark here, around about there. That's where I bought a bag, and then we moved up. So again, I'm in positive territory, and I just keep on DCAing. I do my own research. I do all my checks, you know, and I haven't put more money in willing to lose. I'm very confident. I can sleep at night. If I was on leverage or something like that, then it'd be a different matter. I probably won't be sleeping. But I sleep like a baby. I wake up in the morning, do my ritual. I check the markets. First thing I get up, I'm down, I'm checking the markets. I'm seeing everything's going on. I go out, go to the gym, go for a walk, get some exercise. And that's what I always say to people. You know, I don't sit behind a desk all day. It's sometimes, a lot of times I do, depending what's happening. But generally, what I say to people, good for mental stability, is to get out there, do your checks in the morning, do your research in the morning, spend an hour on it, see what's going on, get yourself out there, go for a walk, have something to eat, go out for a walk, do some exercise, get to the gym. Just go for a walk. You know, it's good for the mental, and it's also good for me when I do it. I come back, I'm fresh-minded, I've cleared all the cloud, and I can focus again on what I do. And then I rinse and repeat, and I feel healthy, fit, and I'm excited. But that's what I'll say. But I hope this video's been of some use to you. Like I said, you know, give us a like, give us a subscribe. It's always much appreciated, and you know, all the subscriptions you get, all the subscribing, the viewerships, it's always much appreciated. Like I said, very young channel indeed, so any sound support will be greatly appreciated. But overall, the market's looking bullish. We've had a bit of a dip, could dip down for a bit, but just have a risk management plan in place. Find out where your buys are, find out where you want to sell. Have that, sit at the table, use an hour to go through what your plan is going to be. You've got to have a plan, and I can't send that message out enough. Have a plan, period. And that's it. So take care, have enjoyed the rest of the day, and I'll see you soon in the next video.